Hey, this is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. How to complain and get results. Read this article because I was dealing with something similar to a similar situation where I recently purchased a pair of pretty expensive jeans for my son, and they weren't the right size. And just the whole exchange process wasn't as smooth as it needed to be. So be careful when you're going directly to a provider versus going to a regular retail store. So if you feel you have more to complain about these days, you may be right. You know, the products we use are increasingly complex, which often means that they have more ways to malfunction, and companies are still struggling to hire and retain workers. So the customer service representatives who are supposed to help you may not know how. And that's if you can get through to a human being after being navigated through websites, automated chatbots, and phone systems that seem designed to thwart you at every turn. So you're searching for where to call. Once you get through, you're going to yell at agent in the phone 12 times, and then they send you to the wrong place. On average, customers made 2.9 contacts with the company while attempting to resolve problems. According to the 2020 National Customer Rage Study, like I said, it's a rage study, which polled over 1,000 consumers about problems with products or services in the past 12 months. A whopping 58% of respondents who complained got nothing, zero, zilch, as a result of their efforts. So perhaps it's not surprising that 65% of those who had problems experienced consumer rage. If you improve your odds of getting results and lower your blood pressure, consider the following tips for complaining effectively. Prepare to persevere. So we got to urge people to pick their battles, given how much effort is typically required to solve problems and how often they occur. The 2020 study found 66% of American households had at least one problem with products and services they purchased during the past 12 months, compared to 56% in the 2017 version of the survey. You will put yourself in a place of exhaustion and depression if you complain every single thing that went wrong. Kevin Doyle, an editor at Consumer Reports, suggests people gather all the documentation they need before reaching out to a company. They could include account, confirmation, order numbers, warranties, and notes from previous interactions with company representatives, for example. Missing information could force you to start over on whatever phone or digital system you're using to complain. Choose your venue. People who make complaints are about as likely to use digital tools such as email, live chats, company websites, and social media as they are to pick up the phone, the 2020 study found. Social media platforms such as Facebook or Twitter have the advantage of being public, which puts some pressure on the company to resolve the problem. Posting your complaint on social media also bypasses chatbots, phone trees, hold times, malfunctioning voice recognition software that can make customer service such a trial. But of the 14% of respondents who use social media to complain about their worst problem, nearly half didn't receive a response from the company, according to the study. So if you're tempted to turn to social media first, be ready to have a backup plan that involves connecting with a human by phone, email, or chat. Be concise. Part of your preparation should be boiling down your complaint to the essentials, including what happened and, more importantly, how you want the company to fix it. Too many consumers aren't specific about what they want from the company. Just make sure the remedy you suggest is commensurate with the problem. If the seatback TV didn't function on your flight, don't ask for a free ticket. Ask for a credit for a drink or a meal on your next trip. Are you going to get it? Who knows? But chances are you're not going to get it unless you ask. Resist the urge to explain every twist and turn of your journey or to overstate your distress for dramatic effect. Extraneous details and exaggerations could make you easier to dismiss. So basically, stick to the facts. Embellishing it will diminish your credibility. Recruit the rep. Being civil or even nice can win you points with weary reps too often exposed to abusive or aggressive customers. So here's something we could suggest: building on that connection by asking the rep to put themselves in your shoes. If you invite them to imagine how they would feel, it can be effective. If the rep can't seem to help you, try asking for a supervisor or simply calling back to get a different agent. Anger is an understandable response when you get the runaround, but try to remember that the customer service rep is a human being too and didn't cause the original problem. You want to keep your cool because that's the old adage. You really do catch more flies with honey. Methodology. The 2020 National Customer Rates Study is an internet survey interviewing a nationally representative household panel of 1,026 respondents with a 1.8% to 3% margin of error at 95% confidence. Respondents were interviewed from January 24th to February 1st. This is Ted Hicks, latenightparents.com.